London, a city dressed in elegance and whispers, where chandeliers glimmer like secrets waiting to be discovered, and every ballroom hides 1,000 stories. This is the world of Bridgerton, a place where love and reputation dance in dangerous harmony. Welcome to the story that redefined romance, scandal, and power. A world where the Bridgerton family stands tall, each sibling carrying dreams, heartbreaks, and forbidden desires. Soft pause. This isn't just a tale about wealth and beauty. It's about the struggles of the heart, about how far people will go to be seen, to be loved, and to protect their family's name. The debut, when the curtain rises. It all begins in 1813, in the grand season of London's high society. The Ton. Every year, young women are presented before Queen Charlotte, hoping to catch the eye of a wealthy suitor, or perhaps even the prince himself. And among them stands Daphne Bridgerton, the eldest daughter of the noble Bridgerton family. With beauty, grace, and an innocence that masks quiet strength, Daphne's debut is nothing short of perfect. As she steps before the queen, the crowd gasps, and even Her Majesty calls her flawless. From that moment, Daphne becomes the diamond of the season. But perfection comes with a price. The gossip that rules the city. While the noble families dance and dine, the city trembles under the mysterious power of Lady Whistledown, a gossip writer whose anonymous papers expose everyone's secrets. Her words travel faster than truth itself, shaping reputations and destroying lives in a single sentence. "If there's a scandal to be found," she writes, "rest assured, dear reader, I shall uncover it." In a world ruled by appearances, Lady Whistledown becomes both the voice of society and its most dangerous weapon. No one is safe, not even the Bridgertons. A chance encounter. Fate works in mysterious ways, and sometimes it dresses as coincidence. At a garden party, Daphne meets Simon Basset, the Duke of Hastings, charming, confident, and entirely uninterested in marriage. Simon carries the scars of his past, a childhood of rejection, a father who valued titles more than love, and a vow never to marry, never to have children. But when he meets Daphne, something inside him stirs, a curiosity he cannot suppress. To escape the pressure of suitors and gossip, they strike a deal, pretend to be courting each other. Simon would be left alone by desperate mothers, and Daphne would become even more desirable in the eyes of society. A perfect plan, until pretend starts to feel real. The masquerade of the heart. Their act becomes a slow dance of emotions. Every glance across the ballroom, every conversation disguised as mockery, turns into something deeper. Daphne's eyes linger too long. Simon's voice softens too easily. And soon, the line between deception and desire begins to blur. But the Ton loves a scandal. And when whispers of their closeness spread, they are forced to confront the truth. A duel of honor. A misunderstanding, a stolen moment. And society turns its back on Daphne's name. Simon tries to protect her, but honor demands a choice. A duel or a marriage. On the misty morning of the duel, Anthony Bridgerton, Daphne's brother, stands ready to defend his sister's honor. Simon, torn between love and his vow, prepares to face death rather than lie. But Daphne stops them. Her voice breaks the dawn's silence. "Do not do this, not for me." In that moment, pride surrenders to truth. They marry, not out of duty, but out of something far more dangerous, love. The battle within. Marriage, they soon learn, is not the end of the story, it is only the beginning. Their union becomes a battlefield of emotions. Daphne seeks love. Simon seeks distance. He reveals his vow, never to father children, believing that denying his lineage is his final rebellion against his cruel father. But Daphne, filled with longing and confusion, cannot accept a love that stops halfway. She wants all of him, heart, soul, and future. Their love burns with passion and pain, each kiss tainted by the fear of loss. Until one stormy night, everything changes. Through tears, arguments, and truths, Simon finally faces his past, the trauma of a childhood defined by rejection. And Daphne, once the diamond of the season, proves she is far more than beauty. She is strength, compassion, and forgiveness. The transformation. In the quiet of their country estate, Simon holds his newborn child for the first time. The man who once swore never to love now finds himself broken open by it. Their journey, from pretense to passion, from misunderstanding to understanding, becomes the heart of Bridgerton's first season. The mystery of Lady Whistledown. Anthony Bridgerton, the eldest, battles between duty and desire. He wears responsibility like armor, but his heart longs for freedom. Eloise Bridgerton, the rebel, challenges every norm. While society obsesses over marriage, she seeks meaning, searching endlessly for Lady Whistledown's identity and for her own. Benedict, the artist, Colin, the dreamer. Each sibling represents a shade of love and identity. Together, they form the heartbeat of the Bridgerton world. A family bound by loyalty, love, and a relentless curiosity for life. The tone of the era. What makes Bridgerton extraordinary is not just its beauty, but its rebellion. Songs. Dresses shimmer like dreams, and every ballroom feels alive with color and rhythm. It's not just history. It's history rewritten, with emotion and elegance leading the way. The power of emotion. Beneath the jewels and dances, Bridgerton is about the universal truth of love, the pain of misunderstanding, the courage to forgive, and the strength to begin again. It reminds us that even in the grandest halls, hearts break the same way they do everywhere else. The Queen and the court. And of course, there is Queen Charlotte, a ruler both majestic and mischievous, whose fascination with gossip and matchmaking shapes the destinies of many. Her sharp wit, her power, and her obsession with Lady Whistledown make her the unseen puppet master of society. Every gesture she makes ripples across the ton. Every favor, every disapproval, can make or break a family. She represents authority wrapped in grace, and behind her crown lies loneliness, a subtle pain of a woman who must always wear perfection. Bridgerton beyond the ballroom. While romance drives the story, it's the family bond that gives it soul. The Bridgertons love fiercely. Their mother, Violet Bridgerton, guides her children with warmth and wisdom, a widow whose life is defined by the legacy of love she once shared. Each sibling leans on the other, their home echoing with laughter, teasing, and genuine care. In a world obsessed with image, the Bridgertons remind us of authenticity, that even amidst luxury, it's love that defines worth. The themes of Bridgerton. 1. Love versus duty. The eternal struggle between what the heart wants and what society expects. 2. Identity. Characters defy labels, norms, and expectations. 3. Power of women. From Queen Charlotte to Eloise to Daphne, women drive the narrative. 4. Scandal and secrets. Because truth in Bridgerton is always a dangerous thing. 5. Forgiveness and growth. Every season teaches that love grows only through honesty. Seasonal transformation. As Bridgerton continues through seasons, new love stories bloom. New scandals ignite. But one thing remains unchanged. Its message. Love is the grandest rebellion of all. It teaches us that affection, vulnerability, and honesty are more powerful than status or wealth. And through the grandeur of London's finest halls, it reminds every viewer of the same timeless truth. We all crave connection. Closing narration. So, dear listener, the next time you hear the whisper of silk in a ballroom, the soft strings of a violin playing a familiar tune. Remember the Bridgertons, a family whose lives taught us that love can both wound and heal. Because in a world obsessed with reputation, real love is the greatest scandal of all.